Good morning and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kendra McDonald, and I am the CEO of Canada's Ocean Supercluster. Bonjour tout le monde. Mon nom est Kendra McDonald et je suis le PDG du Supercluster Océanique du Canada. I'm joining you today from the National Historical Site, Fort Amherst in St. John's. It's getting to be that time of year when we start to see whales. So, as we make today's exciting announcement, we might be fortunate enough to see a whale. And if not, please enjoy the beautiful scenery regardless. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the Indigenous peoples of all the lands each of us are on today. We do this to reaffirm our commitment and responsibility to improving relationships between nations and improving our understanding of local Indigenous peoples and their cultures. From coast to coast to coast, we acknowledge the ancestral and unceded territory of all the Inuit, Métis, and First Nations people that call this land home and the interconnectedness of our waters. Please take a moment with me now in reflection to acknowledge the harms and mistakes of the past and consider how each of us can, in our own way, try to move forward in a spirit of reconciliation and collaboration. Canada's Ocean Supercluster is a national, industry-led cluster that is changing the way ocean business is done. While we know that transformation of anything takes time, we are seeing some strong indicators of change and in turn, significant momentum and benefits for all Canadians. Being an ocean nation means embracing a national identity where we share information, work together, leverage diversity of knowledge, experience and capabilities, and build amazing, innovative solutions. From the Arctic to the Pacific to the Atlantic and everywhere in between, our more than 410 members are building partnerships and unlocking new opportunities here in Canada and internationally to solve some of the world's biggest challenges in ocean and grow the ocean economy in a digital, sustainable, and inclusive way. We are seeing firsthand how we can both support the path to decarbonization and help meet important environmental targets while also driving significant and sustainable ocean growth, now through economic recovery and for the long term. And we are proud of our role to help drive this opportunity forward. Today, we are excited to announce 4 new projects with a total project value of $3.5 million, led from New Brunswick, Newfoundland and Labrador, and British Columbia. These projects are bringing digital solutions to ocean sectors and improving accessibility, safety, training, and monitoring capabilities by leveraging emerging technologies and Canadian ingenuity. It's now my pleasure to hand it over to a minister who certainly spends her days thinking about the ocean, Minister Bernadette Jordan.
Hello everyone, it's great to be with you, and thank you for joining us today. I'd like to begin by acknowledging that I'm coming to you from my home in Mi'kma'ki, the traditional unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. It's wonderful to join all of you for this important announcement that will strengthen Canada's blue economy. As the Minister of Fisheries, Oceans, and the Canadian Coast Guard, and as a coastal Canadian, I know how fortunate we are to be surrounded by 3 oceans and the incredible opportunities they create. I want to thank Kendra McDonald and the whole Ocean Supercluster team for your incredible work to advance Canada's ocean industries. The work your team is doing is also contributing to Canada's first ever Sustainable Blue Economy Strategy, a plan to get more Canadians working on and in the ocean. 3 years ago, the government selected Canada's 5 superclusters to accelerate innovation in areas of competitive advantage for Canada, including the ocean and blue economy. We have seen unprecedented momentum from superclusters with hundreds of projects approved and thousands of jobs created. And the world has taken notice of the supercluster model. For example, the Ocean Supercluster's inclusion in the Amazon Prime's The Future Code series highlights how this industry-led cluster is changing the way that ocean business and growth is being done. As you will see with the projects announced today, the superclusters are helping innovators, researchers, and game changers turn bold ideas into global opportunities through better access to experience and expertise. Let me extend my best wishes to the Ocean Supercluster on your work now and into the future. You're bringing together leaders in fisheries, aquaculture, defense, offshore resources, marine renewables, biosources, shipping, ocean technology, just to name a few. You are accelerating the development of global solutions and getting them to market sooner. You are creating the new economic growth, and you are building an accomplished, inclusive Canadian workforce. As Canada looks to grow its sustainable blue economy, the work you are doing to advance our ocean industries is more valuable than ever. Thank you.
Hey everyone, here we are again. Not all that long ago, I was delivering a very similar message to you all. You're on fire. Here we are, a bunch of Newfoundlanders and Labradorians and Maritimers talking about the ocean. On the surface, nothing new there, but these days we talk about much more than the price of fish in the harbor. These days we talk about holographic visualization for repairs and maintenance. We talk about software to model environmental impacts of ocean activities. We talk about high-resolution 3D acoustic subsea imaging to make our offshore safe. We have adapted, we've changed, we've evolved, and we will again. I know that because I know you. I've seen you do it. There is so much opportunity here. We just have to reach for it. But that takes ambition, and you have that ambition. I swear every time I log onto Twitter, I see Canada's Ocean Supercluster doing or funding something new, something exciting, something cutting edge. And that's what today's about. Congratulations to ASL Environmental Sciences, Engage Creative Technologies, Cognitive Spark, Virtual Marine Technology, and all of their respective project partners. These projects involve 18 partners from across Canada. These projects hold great potential to grow our ocean economy, from developing digital technologies to improve the quality of ocean data collection to using augmented reality for marine navigation. And all of these projects are led by Canadian SMEs, something that would likely not have been possible without Supercluster support. On top of all that, many of these projects also help us lower emissions. You are doing great work. You are building the future of Canada's Atlantic provinces. So keep at it. And congratulations once again.
Thank you, Minister Jordan and Minister O'Regan, for your continued support and commitment to the Ocean Supercluster and the incredible work of our members. I'd like to now welcome Susan Hunt, Chief Technology Officer at Canada's Ocean Supercluster, to provide remarks and introduce the projects.
Thank you, Kendra. Good morning and good afternoon to everyone joining us today for some more good news. My name is Susan Hunt, and I am Chief Technology Officer of Canada's Ocean Supercluster. I am excited to once again be here to help announce new projects that will help grow Canada's ocean economy and increase our competitiveness globally, and have joined Kendra today from a distance at Fort Amherst. As we near almost 40 projects announced, the energy around each of them is high. These are projects that demonstrate Canada's ability to lead in the development of globally relevant innovation, and they are opening up new market opportunities that didn't exist before. We've recently wrapped up our Ocean Supercluster Resilience Call for Proposals. This was a competitive process that brought together industry, government, and not-for-profit sectors, and we are thrilled to now have several projects moving into contracting. The Ocean Supercluster projects are creating jobs, triggering new investment, and bringing important solutions across ocean sectors. These projects come as a result of bold new thinking, new collaborations, hard work, and most certainly after this year, resilience. Today, I am pleased to be here to help announce 4 new projects that are providing exciting digital solutions to the global ocean economy. I will start with the project HydroSpark. This New Brunswick-led project will focus on emerging mixed reality technologies to develop secure ocean data visualization and collaboration applications to visualize underwater environments in 3D mixed reality. Through Project HydroSpark, marine workers will be able to gain insight into underwater tasks maximizing the benefit of next-generation ocean imaging and mapping technologies that will support training, mission planning, and rehearsal for defense and other marina operations. This project is led by HydroSpark with partners Kraken Robotics, the University of New Brunswick, and New Brunswick Community College. With a total project value of more than $850,000, the Ocean Supercluster will provide close to $400,000 in funding, with the balance coming from industry partners. To provide us with more detail, I will pass it over to the HydroSpark project team.
I take great delight today in introducing this project led by HydroSpark, but representative of a wide group of collaborative team members, including the fantastic team at Kraken Robotics, the University of New Brunswick, and New Brunswick Community College. My name is Duncan McSporran. I'm the Chief Operations Officer and the Vice President Aerospace and Defence for HydroSpark, based in Fredericton, New Brunswick. We are a world-leading company in the field of spatial computing and mixed reality. HydroSpark is really taking the next step in what mixed reality will be for the defence and in particular the marine environments.
So HydroSpark is our project to use mixed reality and 3D visualization to explore subsea data in new ways. Mixed reality is an ability to blend together the real physical world and the digital world. How we envisage this being used is where you have an operator or a worker involved in an underwater task. Imagine that you have a point of interest on the seabed. Now this could be for something like mine countermeasures operations or other military diving operations, could be for port security, could be for cable route surveys. Once you've done that first scan of that point of interest, you've got that sense data, you've captured that sonar, you may have captured very high resolution laser imagery or optical imagery of that site, and you want to bring all that data together in an environment where the person that's likely to conduct operations on that point of interest, whether it's a diver, could be a remotely operated vehicle pilot, so that they can really interact with that in a new experience and almost walk through that environment before they then go on and conduct that task or mission.
And that is done in the most natural way possible, in 3 dimensions, represented as if it is a real object in real space, so that the individual has got a full comprehension of the environment that they will be operating in as they complete their tasks. In the current environment, this information is available to people on 2-dimensional screens. It's sensed in 3 dimensions, yet we perpetually represent sensed data in particular in 2 dimensions.
So it enhances everyone's situational awareness, it augments decision making, and it really enables people to dig into that mission preparation so that they are fully able to get ready for that task in what is really a highly complex and safety critical environment.
Hi, my name is David Shea and I'm the Senior Vice President of Engineering at Kraken Robotics. Kraken Robotics is a company that specializes in advanced underwater sensors, sonar systems, lasers, and underwater robotics. We're excited to be partnering with HydroSpark in the Mixed Visualization Project to help bring a new way of visualizing subsea data and virtual environments and merging all of this data together. We hope that combined with our synthetic aperture sonar technology, this will give HydroSpark the ability to show our data in a new dimension.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Scott Bateman, and I'm a researcher here at the University of New Brunswick. Joined by my colleague Dr. Ian Church, I'll be leading UNB's research support of this exciting new project. I'm an Associate Professor of Computer Science, and I run the Human-Computer Interaction Lab on our Fredericton campus. In our research, we explore how humans work with and through computer systems for collaborative work and play, and for visualizing and exploring data in new ways. Dr. Ian Church, Associate Professor in Geodesy and Geomatics Engineering, leads UNB's Ocean Mapping Group and brings his expertise in acoustic mapping and automated data processing. I'm excited to be part of this new project, building on our long-standing relationship with HydroSpark to leverage and further develop our lab's growing expertise in augmented and virtual reality. In support of this project, we'll be bringing our own knowledge and experience, as well as the knowledge and fresh perspectives of our graduate students, providing them with the opportunities to be inspired by their own explorations and to hone their skills as tomorrow's groundbreakers. Together, we'll be pushing the boundaries of ocean exploration by providing new ways of seeing, understanding, and working in the depths of our oceans like nothing before. And all the while, we'll be broadening our capacity to map the ground beneath these open waters and our ability to immerse ourselves in strange new places. We're proud to be a part of this project, to showcase UNB's continued leadership and commitment to applied research excellence with an international reach, and to support our partners in innovating a better world. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the ocean floor.
Hi, I'm Scott Henwood, Head of Applied Research and Innovation at New Brunswick Community College. New Brunswick's Anglophone community college, offering over 90 academic programs across 6 campuses. It's my pleasure to speak with you on behalf of NBCC for this Ocean Supercluster funded project with Kraken Robotics and HydroSpark. In particular, HydroSpark has been a valued partner of NBCC through its NSERC Industrial Research Chair for Colleges program. This research program, led by Dr. William McIver Jr., features technologies in mobile and ubiquitous computing, as well as user experience testing, both of which will be relevant to the ocean floor mapping project and subsequent technologies developed by the partners. Our participation in this project will not only allow us to better serve our industry partners, but provide experiential and work-integrated opportunities for our students in the schools of IT and natural resources and engineering technologies. This will help us serve tomorrow's workforce while also helping our industry partners of today.
What I would just like to say is that we are at the start of something which will shake the way in which the marine industry interacts with data. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the Ocean Supercluster, and I just want to say thanks to all the team that have helped us through the process of the submission and also through the refinement of the project plan. Thank you very much.
Thank you and congratulations to the HydroSpark project team. We look forward to seeing the benefits that this project brings to Canada's ocean industries. Next, I am excited to announce the real-time bubble diffuser aeration entrainment monitor project. This BC-led project will develop a real-time entrainment monitoring system for aquaculture fish farms in complex coastal environments. The products and related services developed in this project will allow customers to reduce overall greenhouse gas emissions and reduce fish mortality that occurs from high surface temperatures and harmful algal blooms. The real-time bubble diffuser aeration entrainment monitor project is led by ASL Environmental Sciences, who will develop the system, with partner Maui Canada West, an end user who will offer knowledge, experience, and input towards the deployment of this technology into an operational environment.
I'm Todd Mudge, Executive Director of Consulting at ASL Environmental Sciences here in beautiful Victoria, British Columbia. So I'm very pleased today to talk about a new project that exists because of the support of Ocean Supercluster. ASL and our partner Maui Canada, a large aquaculture company, is developing monitoring systems for their aeration systems. So in a fish farm, an aeration system works similar to what you are used to seeing with bubblers in small fish tanks and aquariums at home. And just like at home, these aeration systems increase the oxygen levels in the water, which help the fish, but it has a secondary effect, that these plumes, the bubbles as they come up, they bring water from the deep, clear, cold water from the deep up to the surface. And it spreads across the surface, pushing away potentially harmful algal blooms or anomalously high surface temperature water. So this is highly beneficial to the fish and protecting the fish. Unfortunately, it's not actually that easy to measure these currents at the surface. So the fish farms typically just run their gas rates at the highest rates to help to protect their fish. Now, this is not particularly efficient, so ASL and Maui are working together to develop a monitoring system. Essentially, we're trying to build a speedometer for the fish farm to let them know when they can take their foot off the gas. Now, it's a little more complex than just a speedometer. We're combining Doppler acoustic systems, sonars, cameras, dissolved oxygen sensors into an integrated system to monitor what's happening at the multiple plumes at a fish farm, the multiple aeration plumes. This will have the benefit of allowing the fish farm to operate at a much higher efficiency, reduce their costs, lower their carbon footprint. We hope that, or we expect that, the ability to monitor and run these aeration systems more efficiently will see their greater adoption in the industry, and we certainly hope that we'll have multiple hundreds of these monitoring systems in farms worldwide. I would like to thank, again, Ocean Supercluster and the Government of Canada for the financial support and the encouragement to basically develop this project, and also to develop the partnerships, the deeper partnership with Maui Canada and other Canadian vendors. Thank you.
Congratulations on your project. We are excited to see it roll out and provide benefits to the aquaculture industry. Our third project in today's announcement, I am pleased to introduce the BridgeVUE project. This Newfoundland and Labrador-led project will bring together industry and academia to leverage emerging technologies for safer and more efficient marine navigation. BridgeVUE is a solution that leverages emerging technology to enhance marine navigation by contextualizing radar over an individual's field of vision in real time, regardless of visibility, leading to increased situational awareness and improved safety. This project, led by Newfoundland-based Engage Creative Technologies, with partners MyTax, the Fisheries and Marine Institute of Memorial University of Newfoundland and Labrador, Petroleum Research Newfoundland and Labrador, Rudder, and Robot Interactive Plus Marketing, will ensure that BridgeVUE is a technically sound system that can be integrated onto the bridge of existing vessels. With a total project value of more than $420,000, the Ocean Supercluster will provide close to $170,000 in funding, with the balance of funding coming from project partners. To talk more about this world-first technology, I will hand it over to the BridgeVUE project team.
Anyone can see that we're on the verge of some very fundamental shifts in the way technology shapes our lives. One of those shifts involves how we interact with technology. Historically, we've always interacted with the digital world through 2D screens. Now, with the advent of mixed reality and augmented reality, a world of data is literally at our fingertips, from the most advanced scenarios to how we order a drink. Thank you. One of the most promising use cases of mixed reality is to augment human senses and perception with rich data from other sources.
Here in Newfoundland and Labrador, we know the limitations we face when navigating at sea. Research shows that 75% of all marine loss is attributed to human error, with fatigue playing a major factor in over 80% of groundings and collisions. And restricted visibility is one of the primary contributors to dangerous conditions at sea. In other words, fatigue and reduced visibility can lead to poor decisions and loss. To address this problem, we've created the BridgeVUE application. Designed for the Microsoft HoloLens, BridgeVUE is a mixed reality decision support system that incorporates multiple inputs and contextualizes data in an intuitive way, regardless of the conditions. It mitigates risk, improves safety, and enhances human decision-making. Let's take a look at BridgeVUE in more detail.
DataVUE is a proprietary data translation management system which processes and contextualizes various data inputs, including radar signals. That data is outputted to the Microsoft HoloLens, an industry-leading set of mixed reality smart glasses. BridgeVUE uses this data to create a dynamic visual overlay on top of the user's field of vision. Clearly defined 3D models are generated relative to the user's position, which correspond to the coordinates of those radar targets. When used with data from a system like Rudder's Sigma S6 radar processor, BridgeVUE allows the user to visualize ice ridges, icebergs, ships, or platforms. Hard-to-see oil slicks or small targets are clearly visible. Even wave and current conditions can be displayed along the ocean's surface. All in real time, regardless of conditions or visibility, day or night. BridgeVUE provides rich data in context in a way that decreases interaction costs, reduces users' cognitive load, minimizes attention switches, and combines multiple sources of information. Put simply, it allows users to make better decisions more quickly.
In my professional career at sea, I've experienced many situations and scenarios where low light visibility and restricted visibility presented a direct hazard to our ship. The Marine Institute is a global leader in education and training with the use of simulation technology. We're excited to work with Engage to use their augmented reality systems to improve the level of education and training and the reality of some of the scenarios that we present to the students and to the clients who come and use our facilities.
Here at Rudder, we've been at the leading edge of ocean technology development for more than 20 years. Engage's BridgeVUE project makes use of our data from our Sigma S6 line of products, including our newest wave vision and wave signal systems, to provide augmented reality visualization of what's happening on the ocean's surface, providing a new level of safety to our customers. This blends very well with our vision to be a leading developer and manufacturer and integrator of ocean technology. We're very proud to be working with Engage on this project.
Thanks to our partners, the Ocean Supercluster and the Government of Canada for making this possible. This kind of commitment reflects the vision that we need and supports Atlantic Canada's position as a global leader in the ocean economy. For Engage, this project is just a first step on our way to a suite of applications. Our roadmap includes TeamView, a solution which will allow enhanced collaboration on land and sea. We're also planning the integration of more environmental inputs and preparing for increased connectivity via 5G and satellite internet. We appreciate your time today, and we look forward to more announcements in the future.
Thank you, BridgeVUE team. We are excited to see the benefits that this project brings to the marine industry. For our fourth and final project in today's announcement, I am pleased to introduce the MST Online Project, or Marine Safety Training Online Project. This Newfoundland and Labrador-led project will accelerate mixed reality safety training development to offer faster and more accessible digital training solutions across ocean industries. In building desktop simulators, developing the software, and organizing the digital content, the MST Online project will expand the opportunities for marine training on land and develop customized training for ocean industries, including oil and gas and defense. The MST Online project is led by Virtual Marine Technology with partners Survival Systems Training Limited and Memorial University. With a total project value of more than $1.8 million, the Ocean Supercluster will provide close to $700,000 in funding for the project, with the balance coming from project participants. I will now invite the project team to walk through this exciting innovation.
I'm Anthony Patterson. I'm the Managing Director of Virtual Marine Training. The Supercluster project has got three big things that it's going to enable us to do. And the first one is to provide access to specialized marine training, especially people that are living in remote coastal communities. The second thing that we're going to do is we're going to improve the safety of training. There's a lot of risks involved when trying to respond to an emergency on board a ship or an oil platform. The training process itself can hurt them. We're taking the risk out of the training by moving into a virtual experience, and this will make the training safer. The last thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be addressing some sustainability issues. Many people don't know in the marine sector, 80% of all costs for training is related to travel to specialized training locations. So that's a lot of money for companies or individuals to pay. That's a lot of time on airplanes. By moving training into local communities or where people are working, we'll address sustainability in two fronts. One front on the economic side, and the second one will be on the environmental side.
My name is Randy Billard, and I'm the President and CEO of Virtual Marine. This is an impactful project. Working with our partners, Survival Systems Training Limited and Memorial University, and with the help of MyTax, we're going to bring highly immersive training simulators online so people can train remotely on the use of fast response craft, lifeboat, and navigation equipment trainers. What this allows people to do is train online all the time and get access to live instruction and perform team training from remote settings, and for us to deliver high quality training to prepare people for offshore emergencies. One of the biggest benefits we see of this project is being able to keep people prepared and ready and confident for when they have to perform their job in a real emergency.
My name is Dan Latrimore. I'm the Training and Operations Manager at Survival Systems Training Limited in Nova Scotia. Using the combined knowledge and expertise of our collective partnership to create digital training programs means that you've got a Canadian partnership that can be competitive on a global scale. Digital training also creates better inclusion opportunities for individuals and organizations who might otherwise have difficulty accessing the training or addressing their needs. On behalf of Survival Systems Training, we want to thank you for this opportunity, and we look forward to participating in this project.
We are so thrilled to add these incredible projects to our list of now 36 projects announced, with more to come. I want to congratulate the teams, and we can't wait to see your project work unfold. It's important to celebrate the official start of our Ocean Supercluster projects like we have today, but we also want to keep you up to speed on how projects are progressing. Our bi-weekly podcast called A Deeper Dive is available on our website and across SoundCloud, Spotify, and a number of streaming services. This podcast gives you a look into OSC projects that are underway, where you can hear directly from the project teams on their progress to date, milestones achieved, and what other opportunities have spun out of their OSC project work. If you haven't taken any of these in yet, I'd encourage you to do so. We've also released our second episode of the Indigenous Career Pivot web series, also available on our website and on our YouTube channel, where you can follow along the journey of mid-career Indigenous workers as they explore a career in ocean. Finally, I will also point you to our Momentum and Benefits page on the website that's updated monthly with information on our progress as a supercluster. Of the projects announced to date, we will see more than 100 new ocean products, processes and services made in Canada, and more than 4,000 direct and indirect jobs. Coming up this month, we look forward to the launch of the digital port through the Blue Futures Pathway project, which will connect thousands of young Canadians with the information, training, mentorship, and internship opportunities to encourage a career in the sustainable ocean economy. There's lots of exciting activity happening as we continue to build Canada's national ocean cluster. Stay up to date by following us on social media or by visiting our website, where you can also find information on membership at oceansupercluster.ca. Thank you for joining us today, and stay safe, everyone.